Yeah. Ooh, coffee in the morning. Mm. Why did the bot upload? Oh, now the bot wants to work. Mm. Mm. So good. So good. There was something I wanted to play. Forgot what it was. Let me check Blackboard real quick, folks, while y'all hop in here. Because this is just a StreamYards thing. Nothing's updated on Blackboard. I keep forgetting to check my university email. I should. Yeah, Blackboard's slow. I'm close, folks. I am one semester away getting my second degree, my bachelor's. I would try to take another graduate level course, but I have, meetings. Ooh, hello. I would try to take another graduate level course, but I'm kind of torn between the molecular biology master's and the biotechnology. I'm going to have to talk to some folks. One's more pertinent than the other. I also got to see if I can slip in a class in immunology. Actually, I might just do that this next summer. I might just do that. Hopefully they offer it. Immunology is no fucking joke. Ooh, I just got a nice email. The degree, a bachelor's in biology with a specialization in cellular and molecular biotechnology. My first degree is just an AA. I had a shit ton of credits. Busy, yeah, busy this week, man. Real busy. Texas is going against OU, really? It's really. I mean, we're not going to talk about it. I don't know. I might take the wife out. I took her out last night, but I might take her out tonight. God damn. I might take her out tonight. Go to a sports bar. The same one I take, acetyl-CoA. The same one that I take RN to. Pretty good place. A lot of outside, very nice scenery of the the inner portion of the Chesapeake Bay. Golf. Jesus, I'm still talking like I'm in Maryland. Sounds like a pseudoscience career path, cancer biology. I'm trying to become a cancer researcher, sir. Eventually. Right now, I'm doing biochemistry research, so slowly but surely. On plants at that. It's pretty good research. Like I'm gaining an appreciation for plant biochemists because what they like you say, but it's once you think about like what does a plant biochemist do, like what is the job of someone in that role? Like being a biochemist isn't like no one would say being a biochemist is easy, but being one for plants, like must not really like people. No, it's when you understand that there is a certain limitation to how crops grow naturally and the way we intervene in nature all the time, such as fixing our eyesight, you apply that same scheme to the food that we eat, especially when it comes to the conversation about GMOs. Where do you think GMOs come from? Plant biochemists. So you could say that part of my research is connected to GMOs. Yes. Yeah. So you're using some of the same molecular techniques that you would use in any other lab. So I'm there to gain the experience as a fledgling researcher. That's it. No real heartfelt attachment to it. So it is what it is. But I got an interesting email, folks. I missed out something a while ago. So you get a lab coat, you never go back. Yeah, they say that. They say that. It's not botany. It's not horticulture. I don't sow the seeds. I just chop them up and do stuff with their with their organelles. 10 points if you know where that's from. Organelles. Yeah. GMO's cause. I make the autisms. I cause tisms. I got an email, actually. I just woke up not too long ago. There is an African American male roundtable discussion. I missed the last one. And I know the dude, Mr. Dorsey, because he and I actually spoke before for another event like this. And last time they were discussing belief and non-belief among this particular demographic. And I was hoping to go in and hurt some feelings. I'm not gonna lie. Anybody can get it, folks. Anybody can get it. So no, I wasn't trying to purposely hurt anybody, but just to challenge people, because folks don't like that. Everybody wants to claim how fucking smart and superior they are. No one actually wants to be challenged. I'll say no. Very few people actually really want to be challenged. People aren't going to put themselves in that type of precarious situation. But each month we will explore a different topic, and there will always be lunch hour and dinner hour to choose from, meeting space to discuss African American / Black issues at the school. What's the topic though, man? Tuesday, October 22nd, and Wednesday. So Tuesday at noon. I think that's after. What do I have Tuesday? I got my courses with Xavier. Yeah. So I should. No, I can't do Wednesday because I have biochemistry then. So I'll try to do Tuesday. Oh, fuck. The person who wrote the email included their pronouns. That's the thing now. Not against it. I just noticed it. Yeah. Mr. Dorsey. So when do we get to discuss? Where it doesn't actually say what it's about. Each month we will just explore a different topic. Okay, so what topic is? It just says roundtable. Man, y'all fucked up on this. Let me send. I will share. I will share my thoughts about, and this is concerning Kyle's recent Discord discourse in a minute. Let me respond to this. What is this month's? If I can spell, Jesus. Topic. Yeah, because Mr. Dorsey wanted me to be there last time. I know it's people actually want me to participate and stuff. Man, yeah, actually, yeah, they do. Believe it or not, as fuck with people on the internet when I have conversations and deliberative dialogues with people in a more academic setting. Yes, they want my input because I challenge them on everything. Yeah. So anyway, you can believe it if you don't. That don't matter to me. But drag nut, dredge knot, drudge nugget. So when I heard that Kyle had risen from the ashes like the goddamn gay phoenix, man, oh man, oh man. So here we go. Boy, he came back fucking quick. Soon as fucking G, Casey, and Mr. Atheist, Jimmy, if you're nasty, went and says, you know what? I think there's some shit that's amiss. I think we've been misled. Out pops Kyle. He came back last week just to pop in and give people an update on kind of what's going on. Really didn't get a lot of clarification. When I say a lot of clarification, there were some very direct questions that were asked that we'll get to that. And sufficient answers weren't given. I don't expect the guy to give away everything that's going on. It's his life, but it just felt evasive, What'd you say, Reese? I listened to that uni guy make a complete fool of himself on Angsgar. Oh, I think that's the end time. Yeah, I mean, it's look, man. People after the Kyle thing is done and buried, they're going to need something to talk about. So rather than finding shit just directly about Kyle, they'll find Kyle's sympathizers or what they think are associates, and then they'll try and go after them to keep the shit going. So I mean, it's good for views. I don't blame them at all. I mean, feel free, but you can't really get much traction out of folks that don't really have a lot of education and much else to offer outside of trying to debunk flat Earth idiots. You know, so. But anyway, we spent the first little while waiting on Kyle to kind of fix his connection. He's out in the boonies evidently. I think he says he's visiting aunts, uncles. He's doing his thing. You know what? He's making time. That's awesome. You know, he is definitely taking time out of his busy life to address internet drama. And so why the fuck not, right? Why not? He seemed a bit shocked. Just a little shocked that there were so many people in there. And that to me, I found strange, knowing that there's no way he didn't see or didn't at least get word of people kind of disowning him and that people were curious, others, about the fallout. And so I was a bit perplexed. And again, this is just me. I didn't expect him to just be apoplectic about the whole fucking thing. No. But just, I guess, understand kind of the scale given how it's kind of grown and festered over the last few weeks. But he's new to this. But there were people in there. And mind you, I did my best to display absolute fucking disdain towards all the people who have some deep emotional investment in this fucking shit show. But between that, there are people who have some questions. People I disagree with here and there. Don't know the folks. But the folks were asking good questions. Well, Drag, what kind of questions were they asking? I'll tell you. You got Steve's money, motherfucker? That's one of the questions. Yeah. It's kind of, Steve will get what he's owed. Huh? What? No. The person had asked him, do you have his money? Again, that's just in case you didn't articulate it correctly the first time. Again, same vague sort of kind of answer that that would indicate, and again, I'm paraphrasing now. Steve will get his due. There's something set aside for Steve in some way, shape, or form. Paraphrasing. Hogtie Champ jumped in this motherfucker and said, I'm not sure if you understand the lady's question. Hypothetically, if Dragnot said that he had left his underwear at my house, I said, yes, Dragnot, I have your underwear. It's just double bagged. It's in my garage. I can go and touch the bag right now. That's what he said. That is what Hogtie used to illustrate the point the lady was making. Just in case she wasn't articulating it right, which she was, by the way. Just in case you were curious. No, she asked a pretty clear fucking question. I started laughing. You might not have heard me because I muted myself, but I was laughing. I was like, here we go. I'll be the first person to tell you, Steve ain't getting shit from him. Whether I know that there's something set aside to some, who the fuck knows? But tell you what, I don't think he's getting shit. Should he? Probably, yeah. Yeah. You know what? Give a man what he's owed. Don't matter whether I like somebody or not. Has nothing to do with it. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Give him what he's due. But again, and at this point, folks, at this point, Hawkeye had to take over the conversation. There was an entire segment of that discourse where everybody shut the fuck up, and it was just Kyle, and it was Hawkeye Champ. Boy, oh boy, was it interesting. Because Hogtie been around here for a little while. You know, I have great respect for the tire of hogs. But he has a certain way of asking direct questions and giving illustration. Yes, there's a recording. There was someone that was surreptitiously recording people. I'm pretty sure if you talk to a Steve Cromley, they can give you a recording. I didn't, because even though I live in a one-party state, kind of a shitty thing to do, but whatever. There is a recording. But it was interesting. And you know, if someone wants to make that recording and put it on a Dropbox so people can listen to it, I encourage people to go listen to it. I actively encourage it. I also encourage people to probably not do that, because if you don't live in a one-party state, you may run into some issues with that. Just saying, depending on your state law. Again, I'm not going to pretend to be one of these e-lawyers, but different laws, different states. Okay. So there was a certain point in the conversation with Hogtie Champ that I found very interesting. Very, very interesting. So that part was a whole goddamn thing. Like, nobody walked away from. Sorry for the build-up, folks. Like, at what point did anybody really feel like things were answered? Because, and yes, I asked him some questions. I was one of the first people, because I said, I'm curious. I love it. I love laughing at this. Schadenfreude. I said, hey, man, the fuck you been doing? You got served. So you just decided to default on it, or you thought that was cool? And supposedly, I'm going by memory. Supposedly, life happened, and it was his fault, and he just allowed it to the time limit to elapse on that, and that's on him. I said, well, that I am fully aware that it was your fault that it happened. That wasn't the question. You know, maybe I need to rephrase it. Right now the recording is amongst the Steve cronies that decided to record against people's wishes. So one of them has it. I have no idea, but this is from my best recollection. And feel free to reach out. Kasaka Count was there. Hogtie was there. Nate was asleep, but there were quite a few people. But whether who agreed on who they like and who deserves what, and I've been watching non-sec, and it was like when your parents break up and all this other bullshit. I don't think anybody walked out of there and said, you know what? I feel confident this is going to be resolved amicably. In fact, one of the best comments of the night, one of the best comments of the night was soccer camp. And it was toward the ass end. Kyle may or may not have still been in there. Maybe, maybe not. Somebody else who was there can remind me. Maybe Soccer knows. Kyle may not have been there. But it was toward the ass end right before I left. And just Sokka pipes up and just goes, you all should be kind of angry right now. Again, I'm paraphrasing. If you don't get the paraphrasing joke, that's how G-Man says paraphrase. You all should be insulted. You all should be angry. People are like, huh? What? What do you mean? You didn't piss in my cereal. Kyle must think all of us are fucking stupid. Maybe. He must really think everyone's fucking stupid. He must really think that we're all swallowing this bullshit. It's a good point. It's a good point. That's a good point. I sure as hell didn't. But I mean, that's just, I've always been skeptical of Steve and Kyle. But at least you can see Steve's bullshit coming a mile away. Doesn't sneak up on you. Kind of puts it there. Kyle's is more subtle. Soccer count. The nail on the fucking head. Like that. I don't think that there's going to be some fucking miraculous turnaround, but supposedly there's a way to he can still do something within a certain amount of time that gets maybe some type of extension. Maybe. I'm not a lawyer, but that's my understanding. Is that there's some type of petition is not the right word, but there is some type of plea that he can make to the court, some extenuating circumstances that you can go, hey, I could not respond to this in adequate time. There was a comment made by Kyle that there was a lapse in his legal representation, which I don't really remember hearing the word lawyer specifically, but there is an indication that legal services had been retained and then had lapsed and then had been reobtained at some point. And again, I'm being vague. Best of my memory. Motion to set aside a default judgment. There we go. That's what the fuck it's called. That's what it's called. So there's still hope. There's still hope. I don't think so, but he can still do something. And where I stand, it's still funny. It's still sad. Don't think shit's gonna come up. Mm-mm-mm. 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 Big folks can go hard in the paint all they want to. Rah, rah, rah. Give Steve what he do. Rah, rah, rah. Well, hard to give somebody something that you don't have. That's just me. That's just me. Is Kyle getting legal advice from Spoken's wife? Maybe. Maybe he went on down to the ranch and, had a consultation. Don't know. You don't think there's any money fight left over? I would agree. I would agree. I don't know. I got there and dry. Announced very shortly after that somebody who had joined was recording, but some people, bunches, I couldn't spot them. Yeah, there's I let folks know that their folks were recording. I'd known for a while, but I figure I let folks know. eyes and ears everywhere, folks. But that's what makes it more fun. What makes it even more fun is when you know people are recording and you fill every 15 minutes with insults toward them. So that when they're scrubbing the video, they have to listen to your insults every 15 minutes. And you got to be addicted to do something like that, huh? Yeah. But you believe anything Kyle says? I believe Kyle when he says that he is a human being. I absolutely believe that. You can quote me. I knows what happened to the money. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just fucking with you. No, I have no idea. I don't. Maybe is there? So we could speculate. We could speculate all day long, right? None of us actually knows. No, not one person. Doesn't matter who you like. Doesn't matter credibility. Do I mean his appeal? I think he'll try. I absolutely do. I think he'll try. I do believe that he will make an attempt. Uh, how successful it is, that's for the court to decide. If I'm not mistaken, like that's not for any of us because we none of it. Like he never, and that was one thing that I am still a little iffy on about just how evasive he was when he was because it's like if you have something going on in life and you don't want people to know, I absolutely understand. Say, hey, you know what? I had some medical stuff come up. Um, that took precedence, so I said, fuck it. Cool. You don't have to elaborate. You can just some medical stuff. But unless I missed it, I didn't catch. I said, yeah, and I see that comment. Yeah, don't let's not bring Steve's daughter in this. I don't. That's not cool. But talk shit about Steve all day, but leave his daughter out. If there was something medical, and that's from my understanding, that's one of the criteria for these extenuating circumstances where he could where is that phrase again? I gotta scroll up and find it. All this legal mumbo jumbo. It is fun though. It is fun to learn some of this stuff. Where is it? Motion. I'm just gonna put it up there. Motion to set aside a default judgment. From what I understand, unless I am mistaken, if you are in the hopsicle, then that adds to your case. You can go ahead and but no, like he wasn't very giving on that information. He wasn't very forthcoming. His business, absolutely, but it's not going to help people. The optics have never really been in his favor. But then again, he knows he fucked up. He did admit that. He did acknowledge that he fucked up, which takes a big man to do that. I have to show the court that he has been acting in good faith in order able to gain extension. Yeah. Well, we'll see. Tech drag. Don't open trial to public decided by mob rules. Internet attorneys say yes. Internet decides. You got $100. Says Kyle's lying about being gay. You just want to get some of the LGBT views and subs. So he has to kiss a man on screen. What do you want the man to do? He already looks like a peacock. Come on, man. Come on. Cut the man a break. No. Somebody did say something very interesting about how kind of, I guess, the surreptitious nature of Kyle. And when he ousted Steve and tried to incorporate other people who weren't in Steve's camp and take over and drive the non sequitur show in a different direction with certain folks. And they know who they are, but I can see that. Yeah. Matter of fact, I talked to somebody who was just kind of watching on the periphery, and they had mentioned that to me like a while back before this person I'm just referring to had even mentioned it. So I said, yeah, I could definitely see that because I never really watched the channel up until like the breakup shit. That was hilarious. We got some fucking popcorn and watched that. I said, I saw that shit coming. What about Bull? What about him? What about it? Kyle is clown if he needs more time. Lawyer would have sent asked for an extension. That's if he had one. If you currently have one on retainer, because they're expensive. Shit, I found out how much Nate fucking costs, man. I can't to retain. Yeah, it costs more money to retain Nate than I made like when I was working at Lowe's full time. A year. No. Mm-mm. That costs some money. Mm-mm. Then somebody remarked about Kyle using his jizz for. Yes, that was me. that was me. Evidently, I'm a fan, but I talk mad shit about him. Like I'm the one who came up with Shook Kyle. I'm the one that like blew his shit up at the Emperor Atheist thing and a bunch of other folks. But evidently, me and him best buddies. I'm not sure how that works, but okay. Well, people believe whatever the fuck they want. That's when I started watching the train wreck of the first internet saga. So just to let people know, y'all didn't know that I was the one who said that using his jizz for hair product. Yeah, that was me. That was me. I came up with Shook Kyle. Yeah. So Kyle was a shitty person when I produced. When I stopped, he dropped me and stopped talking to me. And if he's done with you, he's done. Him and Steve are a lot alike. They are perfect for each other. They're a lot. They're both nefarious ass dudes. I mean, that's just how they roll, you know. Kyle's in Brett King territory. Needs to be kicked out of the community. Well, there's a lot of people that fit that script, man. A lot of people. But you know, I was watching whatever hangout it was when Kyle first pitched a collab to Steve was sketchy as hell even then. I still think, and I'm rolling with this conspiracy, I think Kyle saw Steve as a mark. I think Kyle saw Steve and thought he could play him. Steve got a lot of time. Kyle didn't know the extent to which people have some of these conversations because he's used to hearing Steve's sophistry. Steve doesn't know these topics. When I say topics like epistemology, science outside of polonium halos and talking about the definition of atheism, Steve doesn't really know much. If you actually like push him on other topics, he really doesn't know a lot. He even fucks up basic like modus ponens. So he has no idea who he was saddled with. And then when I say no idea, he didn't know the extent to which, because he knew, like he was fully aware of Steve's fuckery. He was duly informed because he tried to pull that in the Discord. I was like, no, you knew good and goddamn well because people told you I was one of them. So don't. I guess he forgot that we've had that conversation before, and why I don't fuck with Steve. Because at the very beginning, before non sequitur was even set up, and you notice that they leave that part, even though there's a video on Steve's own channel where I'm there and he's talking about it. I was one of the people who helped set up non sequitur show. I was the one people who helped promote Steve. That's fine. Well, Drag not salty. Steve stole the community away. Oh. Wasn't trying to grow my channel, man, at all. I stopped trying to grow my channel when like it was like 2013. I was still in the army. I was like, you know what? I need to focus on other shit. But for some reason, people came up with that. And I'm like, but you think about this for a second. As much as I've been going after folks, as much shit as I've been talking, because I'm not beholden to any fucking body, you would have thought that there has been a mass exodus from my channel, but my channel has actually grown. Well, why is that? You think about this, but think about that for a second. You really sit down and think about that as much, because I've been going in on Steve and Kyle and anybody else who wants to try and come for me. Doesn't matter. That hasn't caused a mass exodus. Why is that? Do any of these guys really think that the things that they're saying affects me? I don't think they're that stupid, but maybe some of them think that, well, some of his viewers might fall off. The people who watch me come from all different walks of life. Most of them, the vast majority, are from old school Google Plus who have known me for years or who know of me for years. And so they know that the bullshit, like most of y'all know how to spot bullshit when people say that I have a certain position. Like one motherfucker said, well, who was it the other day that I was homophobic? That person didn't see me go in on, who was it, Claim Your Inheritance. That person didn't see me going in on G-Man. That person didn't see me going in on Fecal, on True Empiricism, because there are tons and tons of videos where I'm ripping these dudes apart for that shit. And so, like, folks who've been following me for years know that that's fucking funny. Absolutely fucking funny. And false. Because I have years of behavior and of statements that say something else. But that's fine. Like, it's people are going to misrepresent you. But what I find interesting is that in all of this, I'm not sure, maybe, but somehow they think that it's going to negatively impact me. None of it has. All of this, the breakup from Steve and Kyle, has actually benefited me quite a bit because I've capitalized on it, because I saw it coming. You gonna watch me because I'm entertaining? Absolutely, man. Absolutely. This channel's always been for entertainment. Most of the videos I do ain't even for y'all. It's for me because I enjoy doing it. That's it. Not being beholden to anybody is one of the most freeing things in the world. I don't give a shit if people super chat and subscribe and rate and like and dislike and comment, and that's fine. If I stay at, was it 2.7 thousand views, that's fine with me. I would rather have an audience. And this is where Kyle fucked up, because he thought that getting in with this group of flat Earth debunkers, whatever the fuck that is, would somehow garner him an audience that meant something. When you value quantity over quality, you're gonna get shit. You're gonna get shit. But that's kicking other people in the ass too. Because y'all have to keep in mind, and some of y'all have realized that I know a lot more than what I talk about. And I'll reference shit and then bring it up later. And people go, oh, that's what you were talking about. Yeah, I know a lot of stuff that's going on, folks. And that's why it's funny to me. I know a lot of stuff that's coming. A lot. But you wait. Shit's gonna get interesting. What is it? Is it November yet? No, it's not November. It's still October. All right. We still got a little while. Y'all wait. Shit's gonna get real interesting. You think Kyle bullshit is done? You have no idea. He'll come out the gate strong. I'm curious to see if he tries to recoup any of those friendships, internet friendships. I don't know the strength of those friendships. I have no idea. When people go on social media and denounce you, I have mixed feelings about that. I have mixed feelings. I have mixed feelings. I think it's responsible for people who kind of make their living off of YouTube and off of whether people like them or not, and subscribe and donate and all that shit. It's important that their viewers know where they stand. And so if they gotta cut off the fat, cut away the cancer, cut off the dead limb, they gotta do it. They're not gonna be drugged down with that. Don't blame them at all. Don't blame Jimmy. Don't blame the other folks who did it. And acknowledge that they were wrong. You know, they believe somebody with trick A. But I'm curious to see what becomes of that. Because even Kyle himself said he's the most hated man on YouTube. I don't know about that one, but he's getting there. He didn't do his homework. Thought he could outsmart people. Thought he could grift people. Didn't work out. Hashtag ban Dragnot. Y'all see how well that worked out? I love it. I love when people try to say, no, shit never works. But that's cool. What's Jill screeching about now? Man, look. I don't know. So trying to fight cancer, take a set of family members. Well, Mr. Battle, man, it's you'll notice that when people try to attack me, do y'all notice the weird shit that they go for? They can't talk shit about what I'm doing academically and like professionally. They really can't, because I'm doing more than they even dream of. And so they'll talk about Dragnet doesn't wear a shirt. If that's the best you fucking got, my man, that's cool. What's even more funny is when the same people who enjoyed me talking shit about people they didn't like are now saying, well, Drag's just a shit talker. Well, you knew that when you first encountered me and you were laughing along with the shit talk. So I have actually, I think in my channel description that the channel's about shit talk. So if that was a problem, then why did you even interact with me beforehand? If that was an issue. Actually, here, let me actually show y'all, because this, again, funny. It's funny how this gets brought up. So can y'all actually see that? Jesus, hold on. I keep putting this on the wrong screen. And I say because I have a low resolution monitor and I have a high resolution. Whoop. Let me show y'all this, because this is funny when I hear this. Science, shit talk, and sarcasm. Literally in the description of the fucking... Hello. Literally in the description of the channel. So if you didn't know that, then I'm not sure, you know. Like, this is fucking funny to me. It's Hogtie, man. I'd had an entire section dedicated to your very direct questions towards fucking Kyle, and how like it was just evasive nonsense. That's the best way that I can describe it. I'm trying to be very, very, very charitable, but I shouldn't be. But it was just nonsense. Like there was like, I think I have to give him some credit because he realizes that people don't buy it. But a part of me wonders, like, why are you even trying? If you know nobody's buying the bullshit, why are you trying? And then brings me back to Sokka's fucking point. You must think we're all stupid. That's why. It makes sense. Makes fucking sense. Like I don't know. What's what about my background? Is that what you're asking about? My background that keeps coming up? I don't know. I don't know who you are, Joey D. You're a new person. I don't know you. I don't know you. Greg, did you put this on video? Put what? No, I didn't. I didn't have people's permission to record, so someone else recorded it. Just the audio. No, actually, no. There was one audio actually. Chaos theory. Ugh. But integrity is pointing out error regardless of the source. Yeah. A lot of people don't have that. A lot of people don't have that type of integrity. Even last night when I opened up the hangout that was supposed to be addressing you, it became about whatever, because it's like I get tired of talking about people who don't even know me. But like it became about other stuff. But then Sokka was offering criticism towards me and other people. I was like, you know what? I couldn't disagree. Not mad at him. He was right, you know. Dran just got here, and I know it's off the topic, but is that a bass I see behind you? That's awesome. Yes, it is. It's my wife's. My wife has a ukulele. Actually, that might be no. That's her electric guitar. Yeah, no, that's her, because there's a keyboard over here, and there's an amp. I think that's an electric guitar. I'm not a music person, so I could be wrong. So y'all are gonna have to talk to a Steve Crony, because they have recordings somewhere. It'd be nice if one of them just put it up on a Dropbox so people can get it or somewhere, but you know, because y'all need to listen to it. Don't believe what I say. Go and listen to it. Go and listen. How many strings? 1, 2. I don't fucking know. I'm not getting up and looking. I have no idea. There's a lot of stuff about Mrs. Drag that y'all don't know about. Y'all know that she has 6 fingers and 3 titties? So sorry. Okay. I talk shit about my own wife, so no, I have no look, yeah, all black people play, but no, I have no musical talent at all whatsoever. If people want to fuck with, I have none. My entire family can play an instrument of some. My mother can play the recorder. My little brother can play keyboard and I think trumpet. You know, it's all of my cousins have played instrument. I cannot. Like, it's just for some reason. I am smarter than them, but still, I can't play instrument. She'll get me for that. That's fine. I took her out to eat last night. When people were talking shit about me, I was treating my wife out to sushi. I had ramen. I put up on Twitter actually. I was like, "Are people really about my wife? People talking shit." I played the skin flute. There you go. Yeah, yeah. Musician. Yeah. She has some. She has some videos on her channel where she's playing. There's a few D-Roy videos where she's playing her ukulele for the intro. So don't lie. Everyone knows you can play a mean upright organ. I'll see what you did. I'll see what you did. I see what you did there. But yeah, I just yeah, shit looked good. By the way, the ramen had corn in it. It had like pieces of corn. I'm like, did someone shit my corn? It's like this is random pieces of corn. Like there's a really good sushi place called not sushi. There's a really good ramen place, not even 10 minutes away, called Jinya Ramen on NASA Parkway, across the street from NASA. And actually, no. That's I'm thinking of Five Guys. Jinya Ramen is on the other side of town, so it's a that not that way. It's that way, but Jinya Ramen. Actually, no, it might be on NASA Parkway. Yeah, I think it actually. No, I think it is. I'm getting shit confused. Anyway, Jinya Ramen, really good tonkatsu. I get tonkatsu black, extra pork chashu. Oh my god, so good. Whew, eat my body weight in ramen and fucking sake. Mm. Whew. Prefer pho with ramen. I've yet to actually have pho. And there's a pho place next to where me and Xavier go to eat lunch. And like it's in the same like strip mall, same place. Yeah, I'm going on penny candies because y'all distracted me. It's off Egret, but yes, frustrated knows exactly. Yes, thank you. You know that's exactly it. Egret Bay, thank you. That's exactly it. So penny candies. So we covered the homoeroticism. We got penny candies. Now I am a victim in all of this. Don't you know that I have been hurt by Kyle's fuckery? The fact that the non sequitur show broke me. Not really. But yeah, I want to do a quick straw poll. Just to I'm not going to actually generate an actual poll. I'm just say in the chat. So long story short, Kyle says he's going to rise from the ashes. He's going to come. He's going to challenge this default judgment. He's going to go for a motion to set aside default judgment and try and combat good old Stevie Pooh. Let me know now, folks, if you actually think Kyle is going to do that. Just curious if y'all think that he's actually going to continue to fight and you trust him enough to believe what he's saying. Because I sure as hell don't. I'm skeptical. Just curious. Nope. Hell no. I don't give a fuck. Fair enough. It's going to go on and on. Nope. I don't believe anything he says, but he's desperate now. That's fair. Really doubt it? No. Nope. No. I'm right there with you. That ain't happening. Fight, yes, succeed, no. I believe it when I see it. There we go. He might have avoidant personality disorder. Does he? I'm not too familiar. I mean, it should be self-explanatory, but let me avoidant personality. That came up. One of the group of conditions called anxious. If I keep reading this, Messenger Reveals is going to pop up and say that he can cure Kyle. Called anxious personality disorder, which are marked by feelings of nervousness and fear. People with avoidant personality disorder have poor self-esteem. And they also have an intense fear of rejection and being negatively judged by others. That's interesting. Really? That's interesting. Very interesting. But would Kyle lie to me? He wouldn't lie to me, would he? Yeah. He's going to try, but he's going to fail. Tired of both Kyle and Steve. That's very fair, Maynard. Very fair. I'm going to continue to laugh at both of them. And then people who like have emotional investments in this shit, I'm going to continue to make fun of them. Their actual like tears sustain me. I can't tell you how much I love getting these guys fucking riled up. It is hilarious. Absolutely fucking hilarious to me. I don't lose a bit of sleep over this shit. Oh. What is concordant sharing? Oh man, he's getting raw with it. Yes. There you go, concordance. But it's something else he's sharing on Twitter. I love the people that are emotionally involved in this. Like it's life or death, like their life savings are being squandered. But man, oh man. Is that Parker coming back sometime? I hope not. But the sadistic side of me wants to. Yeah, I know. People love that. People love, just for me to jump, me or somebody else to jump in on these dudes and this shit show. I know. I mean, that's why. Like, most of y'all subscribe to me because when I beat down G-Man. Like that's It's a desire. Like people come here to get entertained. It is what it is. Like, you acknowledge it. Let's just not pretend what it is. Let's not pretend it's something it's not. Kyle lies to himself. I think we all do to some degree. I think Kyle probably more so than everyone else. I would be interested in what Kyle said as opposed to vague characterization of what he said. Yes, Dynacat. Obviously, you would rather hear what he fucking said. Duh. Thank you, Captain Obvious. I love you, Dynacat. You are always very curt, very straight to the point, and I love you. I'm here for the shit show and entertainment. That's fair. You love Parker. If y'all want to argue with his fucking ass, y'all can go on Facebook and like he loves to argue. Like that's all he does. There's something wrong with him, but feel free. I mean, it's I don't know about this avoidant personality. See, here's the fear. Here's the fear that I have, and I say fear. Now that it's out there, I would not be surprised if that's floated as to like if that actually becomes now some type of defense for Kyle, whether it come from him or a Kyle sympathizer. I wouldn't be surprised now if that came up because that's why I kind of hate when stuff like that happens because I've seen that. I've actually seen someone just kind of go, maybe just to try to understand you're trying to be charitable, you're trying to possibly characterize someone in a better light, to kind of help counterbalance it. I don't know, but it ends up being used as just kind of a tool in the armory. But hey, I want to argue with him on you. Okay, frustrated. He'll send me a message probably next week when he wants attention. He actually wanted that discourse. So, all right. I want to set up a talk between Messenger and Parker. That'd be some funny. That would be short. That would be short. Very, very short. Very short. Yeah, somebody earlier said that Kyle might have avoidant personality disorder. And I don't know. Don't know. Steve wants all personal resumes channel. Yeah. Well, whatever happened to Recluse? You mean TE? Is that who you're talking about, Jay? Steve will never stop talking about non-sec drama. Well, I agree with you again. I agree with you again, man. I'm going to agree with you again. Yeah, well, it's and Jay. Oh no, yeah, Jay, you are. If you were talking about what I was just referencing about people mentioning things and then it being used as a defense later, TE was good for that. He was real fucking good for that. Like I got to give it to him. Like he at least did his research. My bad. I got a psych degree for Messenger. Disregard my babble. Oh, you're wrong for that. You are absolutely wrong. Absolutely wrong. But I am going to actually a fancy way of saying recluse. Yeah. I think reclusion is a symptom of avoidant personality disorder. That would kind of match with the characterization, I think. But I thought you meant like the recluse. We used to that was one of the old nicknames for True, because he would go and hide under his bed, so to speak. He still watches though. Uh, I'm sure he enjoys it. And yeah, True. I owe you an apology. You were right about that one thing that I mentioned the other day. Nothing else. I ain't giving you shit. Right? It's easy to debate him on written format. All you have to do is trace back the original source of claims. Yeah, but you would have to explain that's why that's bad. I don't think he actually understands why. T-Jet went on Monday debate, inspiring philosophy. They had agreed to debate a topic, which I forget. Mid debate, he changed it, and also, who is he? You're talking to Reese. Who's the he you're talking about? Steve knows full well his victimization by Kyle is an effective meal ticket. I can't, but Talzin, I agree with you 100%, man. But you can't be mad at that if you put out the buffet, right? You can't be mad when someone just goes and fucking gorges himself, right? When you put that fucking buffet out there for him, not even mad. Hey, man, do it. I'm not mad at any of these cats. Like it is. Well, for one thing, I'd have to like actually know them in order to get to that level, and kind of hard to be mad at people who are less than me. But still, like it's the folks who are capitalizing on this are smart. I don't really begrudge any of the folks that are saying, you know what, I see where the momentum's going. I'm trying to get X number of subscribers. I'm trying to do something. So let me ride this wave. It's a smart move. It's an absolutely smart move. And if part of that is just shitting on me, go do it, man. Have fun. I'm going to come for you, but just know that it comes with the territory. It's the same thing with Dramagate. But a lot of folks, a lot of y'all here too, weren't around for Dramagate, so you don't know how it ends. So that's the fun part. If you're around, you kind of know how it ends. Can we at least agree that both parties involved in this shitstorm are lacking testosterone lacking pansies? Yes, absolutely. Yeah, T-Jup changed the topic because he never had any intention to debate the topic at hand. Well, why would he do that? That's silly. I don't really. Let me talk a bit about the debates that happen here on the Google Tube. They're not debates, right? Real debates happen when you have two people of comparable knowledge and education discuss a topic, a very specified topic within a field, right? And they exchange points that they're going to make ahead of time so that the other party can research it and find counters and retorts to it to address. Because when you sit here and you listen to some of this shit, they end up talking past each other right after go. Right after it begins, they start talking past one another. One guy's talking about this aspect of this topic, the other guy's talking about this aspect of it. And it's like, then they're trying to figure out a way to counter what the other said, even though he studied for something fucking different. That doesn't like what do you actually gain from that? Because if you're in the audience, because the audience decides, who was the victor in an actual debate, you figure out who made the most persuasive argument. If you're in the audience and you're a layman, it's going to be based on articulation and the manner in which the information was put forth, whether you address the contentious issue, whether you avoided it. What overall did you learn from either interlocutor? Like there are different things you could kind of score it on a rough metric. But how can you actually do that when the people who are debating are talking past one another? You can call these angry discussions or something, but they're not actual debates. They're not really constructive because you're not going to really change the other person's mind. You already know that. So your best bet is to go after the audience. Like that's what's probably going to happen. But that's why I'm not really impressed with anything and that's not saying much. That's just me personally. It's like, well, fuck do I care? You shouldn't care what I think. Nobody on here should care what I think. And that you can actually clip that. Nobody should give a shit what Dragonite thinks at all. I'm just another motherfucker on the internet. But if you go and you watch actual debates, you'll and see how they're set up. That is what happens. Because he is a shit debater. Oh man, he doesn't know philosophy all that well, so he couldn't go up against inspiring philosophy on it. As much as I disagree with inspiring philosophy, he knows much more about philosophy than half T Jump does. Okay. Oh, when I okay, you're using the Twitter one. Okay, I see. That's mean, frustrated. I've not watched a lot of T Jump, so I don't know. I have no idea, man. I'm kind of just ambivalent to the shit. But yeah, if you're changing gears in the middle, that you shouldn't do that. But okay, you're just here for your point. You're here to gamble. I know, I know. Bad mods make for bad debates. Yeah, that too. That too. But I mean, people like watching the shit show though. But you think about it. If uh if the issues were fixed and the debates became less contentious, I think less folks would watch it. That's just me. People love the shit show. People love the shit show. I call up G Man right now, open up a new hangout, and just start talking shit about him. Get 200 viewers. I could sit G Man down, and we could discuss the finer points of evolution, and I can be very respectful, and try to come at it from an aspect of more of a teacher or a mentor, and people aren't really interested in that. They want to see him get his shit pushed in. So I mean, it's what you come for, and what people end up seeing are more shit shows because that's more entertaining. That's a simple fact. Where did hashtag bitch man come from? It came from me because I introduced it to folks here on the Google tubes. People have been saying it for years. There's a particular vernacular from a particular demographic in which that resides. And then other folks decided that, well, shit, let's go ahead and appropriate this and put it on a t-shirt and sell it. But it is. He's called G Man. He's not around right now. I just actually looked on Skype. He's not even. I think he's at work. Let me message him and see. Let me see. Yeah, I don't think he's been around for a while. Yeah, his stuff is timed out. Yeah, I think he's at work. Can I find Kyle's last streams? Somebody recorded it. You got to talk to a Steve Crony. One of them has it. They should just put it on a Dropbox or something. I'm not saying to do that, but that'd be nice. Because hearing it from me is just, Get Rez if he wants to come in. If he wants to come in. I mean, if for that matter, if people got an issue with me, they want to come in and give me a good tongue lashing, feel free. If I talk, that's a policy, just in case people don't know. I know I got new people. If I talk about you, you got right to come in the stream. But I know people don't do that because that, for some reason, in this new YouTube landscape, it's not really kosher to do. And plus, I think people know that I will make a fool of them. I think if depending on how they, I'll try to be nice at the beginning, depending on my mood. But if I'm trying to be cordial and you just being a dick, I'm just gonna push your shit in. I'm going to purposely hurt your feelings. So, but I don't know. And part of me wonders. Oh God, getting old. Part of me wonders whether some of these folks think that like the shit that they say about me or the characterizations actually impact me. Because that'd be funny if they thought it did. I don't know. I have no idea. Someone probably just fucking around. Which, hey man, go for it. But like the opinions of nobody's never meant anything to me. So I don't know. Jack, who's a nobody? Yeah. My Von Helton talk. Sokka, get banned, motherfucker. Fuck you. You guys intellectual shit pushed in. That's not too hard, trust me. Let's see. I'm not ready for Vaughn. You know what? Just because you said something, because I keep forgetting to watch the rest of the shit. I've been I've been emailing some. I almost said his name. I've been emailing somebody else this morning and forgot. Where is James Palmer? All right, Bog TV calling me a liar. Me, what the fuck? Okay, let me see if I can open it.
Look at this bullshit email I just got from Blog TV. Look at that shit. Basically calling everybody a liar. Isn't that fucked up?
I can't even see
People.
this.
It says you all know very well that it's a complete nonsense. That it's
What
complete
the?
nonsense, and you guys are trying to trap them. First of all, you said there was a 13-year-old involved. The video showed the user in question, who is registered as 31, saying that she's
I
17.
can't even
There is
see
no
this.
such proof of any minor in this situation, and no proof that the Kelly user is even a teen or a female. The entire thing stinks of a
I'm
setup
gonna
since there is
hold
no
on.
proof of anything you.
I'm gonna end this hangout. I just want to come in and bullshit. That's fine. Yeah, I look. I can't be. So he's. This is a video of the email. I can't even see it. Like the resolution is so low. Like, come on, Vaughn. I'm gonna end this. So I'm done. Fuck Kyle. Fuck Kyle. Fuck Kyle. Been saying it. I'm gonna keep saying it. Fuck Kyle. So Vaughn. I don't know anybody who defends Vaughn other than. Uh, I was gonna say Shady though. Definitely not. G Man. Maybe Veckel. I'm not. There's a small group of people that actively defend Vaughn. I'm trying to. I'm trying to think. You seem like a normal guy. You are married, which puts you light years ahead of all these guys. I am not normal. Get that right. I am married. I do have pretty good standing in this local area, uh, as far as academically and just people who do know me, because I do shit for people, and that I really don't talk about. But um, I get on the internet and I fuck with people, and they don't like it. So I tell them the truth about themselves. If you want to get to know me, just ask. Just ask folks who have known me for years. I've been on here for years. There's testament to the things I've done and said. I've said terrible things about people. Absolutely. My thing is, if Kyle don't want me to talk about him, then he needs to stop being a shitty person. Cheshire don't want me to talk about her, then she needs to shut the fuck up about other people. If anybody else who wants to white knight any of those motherfuckers actually have an issue with what I said, as far as the accuracy, please correct me. Feel free. It's not going to be the easiest thing in the world, but maybe I'm wrong. And I always say, maybe I'm wrong. And I don't just say that to just say that, because I've had to walk back stuff I've said about G Man, even him. Fuck you! Fuck off! That's the great contribution, the great intellectual contribution to the fucking conversations. Excellent. Excellent. Don't talk shit about him. No. You can eat a dick. People were actually mad. Like that that got me. Like that because I didn't actually sit there and watch the shit at all. But somebody was like, "You turned off the video because you started talking shit about Cheshire." Really? Oh, I call her a hoe. Did I call her a hoe? I probably did. She calls herself community property. Around my parts, we call that a hoe. If that's not a hoe, then don't say hoe shit. If you don't want to be called a hoe, don't do bald headed hoe shit. Sorry, not sorry. Prefer to be called a clearing barrel. Whatever. I respect hoe rights. Live your best whole life. The whole wide world. Don't get mad when you talk shit about other people and then people talk shit about you. You know what? Maybe you ain't had enough internet. Maybe you have enough love from your parents. Don't know. Don't know. People really care for folks. Better tell them. You come for me, I'm coming for your neck. Just saying. Ain't shit y'all gonna say that's gonna make me lose a bit of sleep because I'm gonna come at you and love it. Love every minute of it. Folks ain't learned yet though. That's okay. Oh shit. Which actually, yeah, I'm gonna end this. Which answer me this. Which one of you motherfuckers said that I should start doing hentai reviews? Which one of y'all said that? I'm busting your shit. Which one of y'all said that? Will the messenger reveal his epistemology and methodology? No. Where's that Bugs Bunny meme? No. No, he will not. I'm sorry I didn't hear your message earlier. I need to charge my phone. Which one of y'all motherfuckers said that? Is somebody donating money? Oh, somebody needs to buy Dragon's shirt. What size are you? I don't need shirts. I need shoes. I am triple XL. No, I'm double X. I'm double X. I have shirts. Actually, I have one right there, but I was having sex before I came on here, so I didn't feel like getting dressed. So sorry. All the cheers from everyone last night acted some pretty good lubricant. So I decided to slay the wife before she went off to work. Thank you, folks, though. Thank you. Mm, 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 mm. Triple XL. Mm. So, all right. Angry Rose said it. Okay, I'll put before I end, I'll do a straw poll. Let's see. Just for shits and giggles, I may do a hentai review. Let me create poll. There we go. I love this thing. I love it. People don't want to have fun on the internet. Everybody's so serious. Why so serious? Let's share. All right, folks, have at it. Ooh, man, watch them numbers go. Watch them numbers fucking go. Like, no. This is actually funny. This is pretty fucking funny. Oh my god. This is actually pretty funny. I'm gonna start doing these more. You're getting real close to one another. Have people. I should have had another one. What's hentai? Should do a Bang Bros review. More. No, maybe dog fart. Maybe dog fart. Maybe. I'd review Bible Black. I reviewed Bible Black back when people were hacking Xboxes. I did a few reviews of that. This is pretty fucking funny. I don't know why this is amusing. Cake fart. No, dog fart. No, not cake fart. Dog fart. Goddamn. 16 votes so far for oh hell yeah. 11 for not bro. Oh, casting couch review. Casting couch is just I actually don't watch those. I actually don't watch that. Like none of the women look like they're having a good time at all. If the women don't look like they're enjoying what's going on, can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it. They have to look like they enjoy it. Women getting off is one of my kinks. The fuck was that? Hold on. It's Angry Rose to give the people what they want. After, let's say 2/3 want it, 1/3 doesn't. Read Steve's old TST and Science Sam stuff. Huh? Casting, ouch. Do it all the time. Oh, what the fuck is hentai? Yeah, I'm about to say I should have what the fuck is hentai option. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, I don't know why casting couch is always under amateur. I mean, I guess it. I guess they would be amateurs then, wouldn't they? I don't know. Wow. Okay. So it looks like two thirds win. I will find a hentai, and I will do my best to review it. If you missed my really ham-fisted explanation of the shit with Kyle, uh, go back and listen to it because there really wasn't much to it, honestly. Just my feelings, but because I always seem to do these videos in pairs, but I've been actually kind of busy earlier this week with research, biochem lecture, cell physiology, doing actual stuff that half the people who criticize me can't even spell. That's fine. And so I decided just so folks knew, I don't believe none of that shit. Secret is to do the opposite of the polls because people are too stupid to know what they really want. Let me highlight that. Boom. Stock account knows. All right, I'm ending this. If y'all want to come in and just bullshit, I'll open up Hangout. Bye.